So I just got done watching the 2016 movie Surviving the Outbreak. So what can I say about this movie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Overall, it's pretty bad. You're gonna be surprised at the end though, because it's not like a complete garbage movie, but it's still pretty bad. So overall, the story is pretty bad. The acting is bad. How it's filmed is pretty bad. The scenario, the sequences, the transitions are all pretty bad. There's nothing really good about the movie, but at the same time, there was potential. I'm gonna complain about the fact that uh, the story just doesn't have anything to keep you interested. It was a tough watch because I wasn't really that interested during the whole entire movie, but I was kind of impressed that they had a lot of female actors, which was pretty decent. And the attempt to have all these different stories that were happening and they didn't really go anywhere. Most of the time, the people died, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. But at the same time, it just didn't have anything. Like none of the stories connected. There was no like real flow to the movie, I should say. It just kind of like fell apart roughly like after 10 minutes. But yeah, this movie was pretty bad. But at the same time, it could have been good. For a shitty movie, it could have still been good. Because when you're making a movie and you have a limited budget, which I'm sure this movie had, you have to be a little outside of the norm. Like this movie could have been good if they had had more imagination, more creativity when it came to the zombies, when it came to the actual interactions and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, they didn't do that. Like I get it, you don't have the budget to make like a massive thing, but at the same time, you could work within those limits and actually make something good because there was potential with this. They could have made it so that the zombies are almost impossible to kind of like figure out until they lose control and come after you kind of thing like that. You could have worked so that way you didn't have to use too much makeup. People would have been walking around just like normal. Like all these things could have worked out to make this movie a little better, and I would have been a little more impressed. But overall, this thing didn't have anything really, and it kind of sucks. But I mean, it's a 2016 movie, low budget, all that. So yeah, it was just not that great. So yeah, so the score that I'm gonna give this one is about a 6 out of 10 in the shit category. Even though it is a bad movie overall, I still saw potential when watching it even though I was bored most of the time, there was potential, and I doubt they're gonna make a second one. But yeah, if ever they do, there is potential. So yeah, yeah. Next time, be a little more creative when it comes to being a zombie movie because you need to stick out. You need to be different, so that way, the movie feels like something new that we could interact with. So yeah, so this one deserves its score. Yeah.